Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to the 144,000 and my fellow laborers, the Israelite foreigners that are scattered among the heathen, that look like the heathen, that are scattered around the four corners of the earth. All right, and once again, to my fellow laborers who are risking their lives and their freedom to do this work, all right, to do so. Now more so than ever in these perilous times. And can't make this up. I'm looking at a video from the beloved brother Kawalia, the head of the Evanston campaign in Chicago. And it says an American nightmare is fastly approaching. And I was just about to go into the same subject matter. There's a video I just watched with about the 2024 recession. See if I can run that back.
This NASA-inspired
right.
heater keeps
of course, they bring in the commercial.
Electricity bills.
But let me go back. And I'm going to play like the first 5 minutes of this video. But before I do so, I'm going to grab a scripture. All right, because this is the name of this is going to be Locker Room Lesson. All right, because I'm in the locker room before place opens up and anybody gets here. All right, but let's go to the book of hold on, this video started. I don't want it to start yet. To Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, because things are looking hopeless, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos over this week about Americans just giving up. You know, there's this vibration of Americans saying, screw it, I'm not gonna work and pay my bills anymore. What are they gonna do? You know, that they're seeing that they've been lied to about everything, and they've done everything that they thought was right and were told to do about going to school and working hard, this, that, and the other, getting a degree, and they're like, what are you gonna take from me? You know, it's like I got pristine credit and I still can't buy a home or a house, or they don't see a future. People are just getting frustrated with that. But this is Ecclesiastes 12:3, and it reads, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." So they don't see a future. They don't. When you look out the window, when they're looking out a window pane, you see, the flowers and the butterflies and the birds and the people and the sunshine, and you think how, I'm gonna go out there and people aren't seeing a future. Okay, the grind of ceasing, being there's no jobs. So I'm gonna play this video, and one of the ways they can tell that is by cardboard boxes. The demand for them is down because people aren't shipping things, which means people aren't buying things. And America has set itself up to be a consuming nation, and you can't consume yourself to wealth. The only people that benefit from consumers are the 1% who own all, the majority of the places where you get revenue from people buying things. And since Americans aren't buying like that anymore, it's all the malls of, the big malls, that's a thing of yesteryear. All right. But it says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sounds of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." All right. So when the doors are shut in the streets, there's no work. The work is getting fewer and fewer. People are starting to cut back and get and downsize, which means people get laid off. And when people get laid off, they can't pay their car note, they can't pay their rent, they can't pay their mortgage, they can't pay their child support, their alimony support, whatever. And that's just a bad thing. All right. And of course, the daughters of music, like these female rappers and even the ones who do have talent, their content is so foul. People like Doja Cat, she's straight demonic. Sexy Red, who's not sexy at all. I can't even understand how she got a record deal. she sucks so bad. All right. And according to her sex tape, she sucks so bad. All right. But it says, and also there shall be Salakia. Also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and the fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be the burden, and the desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about in the streets. So people are mourning in the streets. All right, you got all these people who came here. A lot of them died on the way here. They don't tell you about that part. And now they've gotten here and seen that they've been lied to. These people were brought here to use, to abuse, and strain, and break the system. And now many of them are crying to go back, especially as it's starting to get cold. All right, and America's full of shit. America has enough abandoned factories and buildings to put these people in, put their tents inside the buildings. You can hire veterans as security to wash the showers and the bathrooms, make sure no folly goes on with the women and the children. They could house these people. They could house America's homeless. But, as my mother used to say, that sounds too much like right. And, and Esau Edom is never going to do what's right. So without any further ado, let's play about 5 minutes of this video. Let's pull it up. And, yep.
Point interest rates, or maybe
reason why. Watch.
the interest expense on the debt is exploding in a vertical fashion because all of those bonds that were issued back at 25 to 50 basis point interest rates, or maybe only as high as 1%, they're all rolling off, and they're rolling off with great speed. Already, the interest expense since the Fed started raising interest rates has gone up by hundreds of billions of dollars, almost $500 billion per year. And it's going literally vertical. My belief is that we're going to be in recession. If we're not already in recession, we'll probably be in a recession by the second quarter of 2024.
Another report coming out showing that consumer confidence is plummeting, spending is drying up, and freight recession is also on the horizon. So what is actually happening right now, and how can you protect your family? Every few months, we love to check in with Kevin Demerit. He's the CEO of Lear Capital, a good friend of the show, to see what's going on with this economy and kind of make sense of it all. Kevin, great to see you. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me back, Clayton.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So we hear this report from Jeffrey Gundlach, and we see a number of indicators over the past few days pointing to an early 2024 recession. I guess we always get that sort of Christmas bump, where there's a little bit of temporary hiring. People are sort of, in that Christmas holiday spirit. And then January and February hits, and we could be in for a crap show. What are you seeing right now, and how can you make sense of this?
Listen.
Wow, damn commercial, but that was the cue.
You're not.
And he breaks it down, pretty much breaks down what the guy said and the other guy said about, the freight and the lack of cardboard boxes. Ordering of them is evidence of a horrible recession, which we're already in. And they're hiding and trying to downplay the fact that we're already there. I'm gonna try to hunt down this video real quick because I gotta go open up. So I gotta wrap this up quickly. Let's find this video. Where's my little red-faced girl at? Where's she at? Hopefully. They're always deleting shit. I hope that's not her video. Where you at, girl? Because she breaks it down. I mean, she goes in. Yeah, they might have deleted it. Because she proved that we're in a worse recession than we were during the Great Depression. Because she crunched the numbers. And it turns out that the numbers today, they might have got rid of that video. That evidence was just too powerful. Yeah. Because it should have popped up by now. I'm just scrolling through my videos. Damn, they deleting a lot of videos. Like, let me see if I can get that on camera. See, when you scroll through them, all those gray spots are videos that aren't there anymore. See, this truth is killing them. And she even said they probably would delete that video. They keep deleting her videos. All right? And I can't even think of her name right now. But, little mama be going in, boy. I don't know, whatever research it's gone. All right? But, the hope is gone. and many Americans are starting to see that and feel that. All right. And they're angry. They're very angry. Yeah, I was trying to run through it real quick again, go down even further. Yeah, she's gone. So it ain't looking too good, for Babylon. And, and videos that bring out the evidence of that, they quickly get rid of. All right. And it's not, and see, when you're thinking about the algorithm on TikTok, they don't really, come against videos that come against anything against America. What happens is that people get on here, and enough small headers or enough people complain about a video. And I know they have agents that come on here and flag certain videos and, to get them shut down. And that's what they did. They silenced her. As a matter of fact, this first gray spot, I'm almost sure that that's where she was. Yeah, these bastards. They threw a monkey wrench in my plan. But it's all right. Let me just go ahead and get one last scripture just to shut this down. And I'll just get 2 Ezra 6:24. That's a milk, but straight to the point scripture, because that's what we're living, because now, Gog and Magog is getting involved in this war. The Iranians, the Carmenians, it's all happening, so everything's coming together. So the collapse, the Third World War, which means the MOTB, the micro CHIP is about to be implemented. All right. And America's going to be touched, as the troops go off, to go fight this war. They're having a problem recruiting. I was just listening to that. So they're more than likely going to have a draft, just like they did in 1965, and that horrible Vietnam, that bloody, nasty conflict, and the youth has grown up. It's not that the military's gotten a bad rap, a bad name right now, because, the evidence of them, bombing and destroying people and shooting people, drones droning people in their own land, trying to defend their own land. And then, how could you be called, the T word in your own home when all you're trying to do is preserve your way of life? And people are starting to see that and realize that, and not fall for the propaganda that, we're over here to bring them democracy and freedom. And you over there to take their resources. All right. And if they resist you, you call them an insurgent or a terrorist, and then you kill them. All right. But this is 2 Ezra 6. And I'm going to start at verse 7. And it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting and asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, the age, the eon. All right. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And they know and they understand this. All right. And this is why, and then the prophecies are popping off that proving that these people who claim to be the people of the Lord, they can't be. All right. You can't do anything against this truth, only for it. And the more that they try to use the Bible, the more it condemns them. All right. The world is seeing them for who they are. This is 2 Ezra 6:24. And it says, And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So, American is getting ready to fight against American, Egyptian versus Egyptian. All right. Democrat against Republican when they're neighbors, they're the same countrymen. All right. And it says, Whoever so remaineth from all these I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Is making a separation. Somebody's going to have salvation, which is only the elect of Israel, not all of Israel, only the elect. And then everyone else that's here in Babylon when that happens is going to die. All right. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. So some of us, are going to get changed. That blessing from 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, starting about the 51st verse. All right. And it says, in verse 27, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. So more people are going to come into this thing. Another thing, they're getting ready. The FCC is getting ready to control all means of communication, which means you will no longer be able to click on videos like this. I will no longer be able to upload videos like this. So the famine of the word is coming. All right. And all that's coming. But it's not going to stop this from happening. For evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. Right? And it's going to be declared that Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and of course our people that are scattered among the heathen that look like the heathen, that innumerous multitude, all right, which is going to be, that's in Revelation 7 and 9, but they are Israelites, the scattered Israelites. It's going to be found out who the true people of the Lord are, and that the people who are making that false claim from Judeo-Christianity, well, they're going to all be found to be liars. All right. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Badash, all right, and Kwan Yashua, Shalom.